Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Football Match Day 8 deadline stream. Let me quickly add this. Match day, what a match day is going to be, man. All games at the same time. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. Let's see. I haven't checked the team. It's literally I was going to start the stream and then some news came out for Arsenal. I had to go record that one quickly. But we are back here. I can't even tell the team is. I've only seen the Real Madrid one. I still need to make my 2 transfers as well. I was just waiting to see the Bayern Munich team news and then we get started from there. So let me know how you guys are feeling. Match day 8 is here. Match day 8 is here. We are back. Let's see. No postponing it anymore. I had to switch it for like 10 minutes because I had to go record something for Arsenal. But we are back. Let's put this one here. Yeah. Let's do this. See, I want to check the team news now. Let's see how it is. But how my team is looking right now, I still need to make 2 transfers. We are now waiting to see who is starting, who is not starting. That is what you're waiting to see. So I know Lookman is definitely out. I have 4.3 million in the bank, so that will definitely help. There's so many players I could bring. Gyökeres and Odegaard doubts according to the UEFA website, but I'm waiting to see the team news and then we can talk. After that, I'll see which transfers I will make. Danny Shawi says I'm rank 1400. Who should I captain? Let's put this on the bigger screen, the comments. Now it depends on, is that better or this one? Let's use this one. It depends on what kind of a manager you are, Danish. Are you, because 1400 is a good rank. It depends on which kind of a manager are you. Are you a safety fast manager or are you a taking risk all the time manager? Because if you're safety fast, you'll just go for the usual players, Kane, Haaland, those kind of players. If you just want to protect your 1400 rank and you don't want to go further down, but you're happy to be 1400 and above at the end of the game week or the end of the match day. But if you're a risk-taking manager, you can be like, no, I want to get into the top 1K. I'm going to take a risk this week. I'm going to go for Vats from Leverkusen, or I'm going to captain Grimaldo from Leverkusen, those kind of players. So it depends on what kind of manager you are. I think there's so many choices this week, man. Like it's fun, but it's very stressful to pick which player you're going to go for and which captain you're going to go for. Ray, how are you, man? The legend Glenn is back. I appreciate it. I transferred Vinny and Lookman, 2 injuries out, and got in Jude and Julian Alvarez. Rest of the team looks good. We'll take a look at all the team news. Vinicius already suspended, Lookman out. Jude and Alvarez. I did put Jude in the limitless team. Do you have any of them Bayern Munich midfielders? I know you're a Madrid fan, but like for me, if I had a choice, I'd probably just go for one Madrid player and then triple up on Bayern Munich. I feel like Bayern Munich are going to score 6 or 7 goals this match day. So yeah, that is going to be interesting. 91st in India, out of 15K plus people. That's a really big one. Let's try and get to the top 50 in your country. Why did you even add taking it as an option? Because I've seen a few people taking hits. I've seen a few people taking hits so far. Because there's some people who they have Salah in their team. They also have Trent in their team. They also have Lookman in their team. They also have Gyökeres in their team, and they have Vinicius. So that is already 5 problems. A couple of them have been rested. So if one of the other players is rested, like a Bastoni or someone, they're going to be needing 6 transfers. So it's either you take a hit or you just play 10 players in your team. So there's other teams that don't have enough players. As we wait for more people to join, let's take a look at the team news. Let's head over to Twitter to take a look at the team news right now. I trust in Real Madrid that they will stay in the playoff position. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go out now. I think the last game against Brest, they're going to win it. I think this one for today, they're going to win it. It would be absolutely disaster if Madrid went out. Even Man City expect them to win. But it's going to be interesting during the playoff. Like, we could have Man City against Real Madrid in the playoffs. So that will be very interesting. Let's go to the team news. So for my team right now, I'm definitely thinking of bringing in Kane. That is one player I'm definitely thinking of bringing in. So I'm just waiting to see all the team news, whether Gyökeres is starting, whether Griezmann is starting. So we have Real Madrid, Courtois, Vasquez, Tchouaméni, Rudiger is back, Mendy, Modric, Valverde, Bellingham, Diaz, Mbappe, Rodrigo. So yeah, I had the choice of option of bringing Mbappe as well or Bellingham in midfield. Stones and De Bruyne are starting for Man City today. Let's see. Let's see the rest of the team news. Babs, I'm back. Baron, how are you, man? How are you? It's a new account. Do we have fantasy for playoff as well? Only during round 16? No, we have for playoffs as well. So for the playoffs, you're going to be given free transfers for the first leg, and then I think 2 transfers for the second leg, and then after the playoffs, you're going to be given basically another wild card to use before the round of 16 starts. So more match days, more fun, more wild cards to use. It's going to be very, very fun. Let's see, any other team is coming out. Gyökeres is out as expected, so no Gyökeres. So that is going to be easy for me. If Gyökeres is not playing, I'm probably just going to take him out for the strike I want there. Let's see this. Let's translate this Portuguese. Gyökeres and Morita miss Bologna. The 2 left the concentration where the players are at the academy, so they're not going to be playing at all, not even on the bench. Interesting. Eric Garcia and Araujo start against Atalanta for Barcelona. Kubasi is rested. I'm waiting for the Bayern Munich team. I don't know if the Bayern Munich team is out yet. Will there be a World Cup 2026 fantasy? Yeah, for sure. There's even AFCON at the end of the year. I play so many fantasy games. Like, I wish I could make content for all of them, but it becomes impossible. Like I played the Norwegian fantasy, and I finished like 800 in the world last season without basically watching any games, because you don't get to watch the Norwegian league. But you can't really do any content for it because you don't really watch the game. So there's that. And then also, because I have the Arsenal page and the documentary page, it's very hard to do all of those content, all of those fantasy games in terms of content. But I do try to post in the community tab, because I play FPL, I play UCL fantasy, I play NBA fantasy, I play the Bundesliga one as well, and AFCON one is coming later this year, and then there's going to be the World Cup fantasy in 2026 as well. All of those are very, very fun. Yeah, there's always a World Cup fantasy. There's always a Euros one as well. I'm waiting to see where the Bayern Munich are going. Bayern Munich's team. I'm waiting to see Bayern Munich's team. Are you tripling up on Liverpool assets for double gaming? I'm thinking of playing my assistant manager. Chip, says Ray. No, I have Salah. If I bring in someone, it's going to be Trent. That's it. And then if I bring another person in, it's going to be Ndiaye from Everton. Also, in terms of this particular game for Liverpool, I'm going to find it so hard to bring in 3 of their players and then support them to score the points, because I need them to lose those games, and you know why. So I'm not going to sit there and support Liverpool. So I'm only going to maybe have Salah and Trent, and then hopefully they score, but they lose. So that is what we are hoping for. I've just come from recording a video saying Arsenal have made a bid for Watkins. Please, if that went through, please God. Bayern Munich's team out. Let's see. I have a weak team this week, possibly. I mean, there's other people who are going to be in a tougher situation. Again, people who have Salah, Trent, I haven't had those players from the last match day, so I don't have to worry about that. But if there's people who have those players, and then they also have the players who are suspended, and also have players who are injury doubts, like there's someone out there who probably has Gyökeres, they also have Vinicius, they also have Salah and Trent. So all of those 4 players are going to be missing. So it's not ideal for them. So keep sending in your questions as we wait for all the team news to drop. So Harry Kane is definitely going to be in my team unless he's going to be benched. Gyökeres is out. Lookman is out. I'm going to see whether Odegaard is going to start as well. I have a feeling one of them is going to be rested, the Arsenal player. So eventually, hopefully, I'm able to field 11 players, and then the others are on the bench. I mean, with Saka being injured, you can support Salah. I mean, I always have Salah in my FPL team, but I usually don't want him to score. They're the ones standing between us and winning a league title. I've been supporting Arsenal since 2004. I've not seen us winning a Premier League. I need them to lose. I need them to lose, man. I need them to lose. No team is out yet in terms of Bayern Munich, and let me see if I can find the Arsenal. I usually get the Arsenal one earlier. Let's see. It's only Madrid that are out. Madrid give the team so early. Benfica If anyone has Benfica players, Pavlidis is starting. I think he scored a hat-trick against Barcelona last time. Coutinho is starting. Di Maria is starting. Otamendi is starting. Trubin is starting in goal. Babsko says, my team, Haaland, Guirassy, Vinicius, Rafinha, Vats, Gittens, Jimenez, Schlotterbeck, Kim, Grimaldo, Reinders, Hakimi, Musiala, Kanaseshi. I've never known how to pronounce that name. Is it Kanaseshi? I think Soma in goal. So Vinicius obviously needs to be taken out. You've not made any transfers yet, Babska, right? You've not made any transfers. I had to put the 25-second thing because I know there's a time that people are going to flood in with so many questions and people are going to spam. Have 2 transfers left. It's tough to lose. Anne hasn't lost yet, I believe. Yeah, it's not. We also don't really lose games. That's why it's very unfortunate. We don't usually lose games. It's just too many draws. I don't expect Liverpool to be losing games. I just need them to draw where they can. So if you still have 2 transfers, Babsko, definitely need to take out Vinicius. So depending on you, do you want to bring in Mbappe? Do you trust Real Madrid more? Or do you want to bring in Harry Kane? And then midfield, defensively, I guess let's wait for the team news. I'm sure Musiala is going to start. I'm sure Hakimi is going to start. They need to win. Kim is starting. I'm sure Gittens will start. I'm sure Vats will start. So let's wait and see the team news. But definitely need to take out Vinicius for either a Kane or Mbappe, whoever you prefer there. Come on, man, give us the team. It's 18 games at the same time. It's crazy, man. 18 games, crazy. So no other team is out yet. It's just Real Madrid. But Atletico is out now. Atletico is out. Atletico, Griezmann is starting. Okay. So I don't have to take out Griezmann from this team. So Griezmann is starting. Alvarez is starting for you, Ray. Alvarez is in the lineup. Leno is in the lineup. Koke, De Paul, Guilano, Aspilicueta, Lenglet, Lenormand, Llorente, and Oblak are all starting. So if you have Atletico Madrid players, Alvarez, Griezmann both starting. They are playing a weak team as well. I think Salzburg conceded 5 goals to Real Madrid last time. So how are you, Ezra? Nice seeing you as always. Everyone is against Real. They want us to lose rather than wanting their team to win. I don't know. In the Champions League, I guess if you go out, it means other teams that have chances to win the competition because you guys always win it. So Jimenez not starting. You mean the Jimenez from Atletico? Oh yeah, he's not there. They have defensively, they have Llorente, Lenormand, Lenglet, and Aspilicueta. So yeah, no Jimenez in your team. But Babsko, just relax fast. I think Haaland and Guirassy are going to start. Let's wait for the expensive players first in the team to confirm whether they're going to start, because you never know. You might find Rafinha not starting, and then you'd need to take out Rafinha and Vinicius and just bench Jimenez. You just need 11 players. This week, you just need 11 players. But yeah, Jimenez is not starting. That's right. So far, you have a couple of problems in your team, Jimenez and Vinicius. De Ketelaere and Salah to Olise, or upgrade one of Theo and Schlotterbeck to De Vrij and Salah to Musiala. As of this week, I'm kind of focused on attack. I think there's going to be a lot of goals, especially in those games for Bayern, Barcelona, Atalanta, Man City, Club Brugge. Okay, not really Man City, but Leverkusen, Sparta Prague. Those games, I think they're going to be a lot of goals. So I would focus more on bringing in attackers than defenders. So De Ketelaere and Salah to Olise. De Ketelaere is not starting. Hopefully the rest of your players are starting, though. Tough fixture at Barcelona. I don't know about his injury update. I know Lokman is out. I don't know about De Ketelaere. Schlotterbeck to De Vrij and Salah to Musiala. So let's make sure the players are starting fast. I think you need to keep the players who are definitely starting, because there's going to be players who are not starting. So let's wait for the team news. But to answer that question, I would upgrade one of Theo and Schlotterbeck to De Vrij and Salah to Musiala. I like the Salah to Musiala one. I like the one for De Vrij. I know they've not scored goals, but I have this feeling that Monaco could score this time. I have 2 of the defenders from Inter as well, but I can't do anything about them. I can't transfer them out because I have other problems in my team. But I prefer the one for getting in Musiala. If you can get Musiala in your team as well, that's the first one I'll try to do. Just want to go to the final rest. If you lose, it's fine. You've won so many of these competitions, man. I want an Arsenal versus Real Madrid once. It's been long. 2006, that's the last time we played you guys in a competitive game. And, those days I wasn't even really I was a fan, but I wasn't like, probably missed that game because I had school the next day, for example. So we couldn't really watch it those days. Olise and Alvarez to Olise and Alvarez. Okay. Now I'd prefer Musiala as well. If you can get Musiala, by the time all the news comes up, I'm sure as you predict till then. Okay. Lineups are out. Julian, good option, says Johnny. Nice seeing you, Johnny, by the way. Julian Alvarez, yes, but in terms of strikers, I would have Musiala is benched. Really? No way. Let me check this Bayern Munich team. Are you serious? If he's benched, then I was thinking of bringing him into my team. Musiala is benched. Oh, thank you for that. The lineup came out 26 seconds ago, and Ezra already has information. Thank you, Ezra. Neuer is in goal. Kim Min-jae is at the back with. I hate the way they write the lineups with numbers instead of positions. So Neuer, Kim Min-jae, Kimmich, Kane, Sane, Olise, Boy, Muller, Tel, Stanisic, Pavlovic. Wow. Bench, Musiala, Guerrero, Lemar, Nabri. Kane definitely has to be in the team. So Kane definitely has to be in the team. Midfield, I don't know. I'd still Sane and Olise scare me. Olise scares me, Ezra, because I feel like it gets the 58th minute, 68th minute, and Olise is subbed for Nabri or Musiala or someone. I don't know. I kind of prefer Kane and Sane for this week. I don't know why. Would you start the Gregorio Raya? Is Raya starting? I had rumors that he could be rested. The Gregorio Raya, I would go for Raya because Arsenal and Inter Milan don't really concede goals in the Champions League. I have bought Alvarez and Olise to my team. Fair enough. I think it's a 50-50. I think I would go 60% Sane, 40% Olise. I think Sane could be explosive. Guirassy plays, Raya also. I just want a clean sheet and an assist from Kim. That's all. You're asking for a lot. Now, do you remember me, says Faremi? Yeah, I remember you. I remember everyone on this channel. So I'm just going to make my first transfer right now because let me put it on the screen because Ken is just definitely going to be in my team and Gyökeres is out. So let's just take out Gyökeres. I had 4.3 million in the bank. So that is my first transfer done. Harry Kane, where are you? Harry Kane, there you are. I will still have 1.5 million in the bank. So that is the first transfer made. Let's make it there. Gyökeres out, Kane in, confirm transfer. That is the first transfer done. So next we'll have to take out Lookman. So I'll see who I'm going to bring into the team. Let's take a look at the other team news. How are we going to find all these teams? Let's see. I also need to post the Arsenal thing. Let's see. Raya benched. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I expected it. I thought he would play maybe because if he's trying to get the golden glove because he has 5 clean sheets, Sommer has 6. But Neto has never played a game for us. This is his first game today. Man City, Ederson, Stones, Gvardiol, Akanji. I think Gvardiol is a very good pick. If you have your limitless, definitely have Gvardiol. Nunes is playing as well. Foden, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Haaland, Kovacic. Okay, that is Man City. So all the big boys are starting. Liverpool, everyone is rested basically. So if you have any Liverpool players, I don't think Liverpool is the best team to have this week because literally everyone is rested. But they do have Callahan and Gakpo starting, Chiesa and Elliott, Tsimikas, Robertson, Kwanzaa, Bradley, Dans, and McConnell. So if you want Gakpo, he's playing against his former team, I think. You could have him, but now I wouldn't go for Liverpool players this week. There's so many players to go for. So that is Man City, that is Bayern. Which team is next? We've already done Madrid. I'm waiting for Barcelona as well. Barcelona, I've gotten Barcelona. So Barcelona have Lewandowski starting, Rafinha, Yamal, Gavi, De Jong and Pedri, and then Kunde, Araujo, Garcia, and Balde, and then Szczesny in goal. So Lewandowski, Rafinha, Yamal all starting. Atalanta have the Catalere starting with Retegui and Pasalic, Zappacosta, Belanova, De Roon, Ederson, Kolasinac, Hen, and their goalkeeper as well, who I can't pronounce his name, is also starting. Which other team are we interested in that much? Of course, Arsenal. Which kind of question is that? I need to check the Arsenal lineup. Leverkusen, Schick, Vats, and Teller starting. Grimaldo and Frimpong both starting. If you have a limitless, I'd have both Frimpong and Grimaldo. Mukiele, Tat, Absorber, all starting as well. Let me check Arsenal's team. I need to know who is starting for us. Neto is playing. Not playing UCL fantasy this season was a tree up for 4 months. Is for Remy. Interesting. Hope everything is great. Is Upamecano playing? He's the best Bayern defender. Terrible. I remember having him last season. He was making mistake after mistake. Sommer is in Inter Milan's 11. I'm going to check for you right now. Arsenal, Neto. Pat is playing at right back. Kivio, Gabriel. Thank God Gabriel is playing in Odegaard, so I don't need to make those transfers. Calafiori starting, Jorginho, Merino, Odegaard, Sterling, Trossard, Nwaneri. Interesting. So no Havertz, no Rice, no Martinelli, no Saliba. If you had Saliba and Timber rested, I wanted that. Did you watch Barcelona's last match? Yeah, the 7 goals against Valencia. Yeah, I watched that game. The first half, it was 5 goals. They were scoring from every corner. Would you captain Kane? For sure, Falcon, for sure. I think I'm even going to captain him. Let's see. So let's check Inter Milan. Let's check Inter Milan's team. Johnny, Inter. So many games, my goodness, so many games. So many games. And then all of them are playing at the same time as Arsenal. I need to record for Arsenal as well. Sommer is starting, yep. Pavard, De Vrij, Bastoni starting as well. Dumfries, Barella, Mkhitaryan, DiMarco, Thuram, Lautaro, Aslani. Inter Milan don't concede goals, man. I've had Arsenal and Inter Milan are the only teams not to concede from open play, which is crazy in the Champions League. Which other team are we? So now we have a better picture of which players are starting. So I think I can answer the questions better as we wait for the others to come out. Johnny says Rafinha, Haaland, Julian captain. From those three, I'm going to go for Haaland because they have to win. That's why I'm going to go for him. They have to win. Barcelona, if they score a couple of goals, they might be tempted to sub off a few of those players. I don't know. But Cola better than Olise or no? No. I think Bayern Munich are going to score 6 goals. I think PSG could score like 2. So, yeah. I think my prediction for the game, the Bayern Munich game, is 6-1. So that shows you that, yeah, we definitely need to be looking at Bayern Munich players. I know for a fact Gabriel is playing. Yeah, and I can tell you for a fact he definitely will have a shot on target. And I can tell you for a half a fact that he might, score. He might score as well. Basco says my team 1 transfer left: Guirassy, Haaland, Kane. So we've brought in Kane, Gittens, Rafinha, Vats, Reinders, Musiala. Musiala is benched, so Kane, Gittens, Rafinha, Vats. So most of the others are starting. I've not seen AC Milan's team. Okay, I have AC Milan's team now. Mannion is starting, Morata is starting, Leao, Pulisic, Reinders is starting, Hernandez is starting. So, yeah, you can definitely keep him. I think Hakim will definitely start for PSG. David is benched. Thank you for all the news, Ezra, and the rest of you guys as well. I appreciate it. It's very tough to get all the teams at the same time. Let's look at Sporting. So Sporting, if Yokers is not there, I don't know if you guys have any other Sporting players, but Inasi is playing, Diomande is playing, Trincao is playing, Israel is playing in goal. If you have any Leipzig players, Openda and Paulsen are playing. Which team have I not looked at yet? Lille. That is Lille. So let's see, Lille. And then I'll sort out the team. 18 games at once is crazy. Also watch along. Now I'm planning next season. Because I don't have a great setup. That's why I've not been doing watch alongs, and also watch games with other people in the house. That's the reason why. So yeah, I'm hoping by next week. And watch alongs are just crazy. It's a lot of work as well. Especially if you're also doing like a live stream after the match and all that. Schlotterbeck or Kim. If Schlotterbeck is starting, I'm still going to go for Kim for this week. Jonathan David benched. Bench Akiluche Robertson for my 11. I'd bench Akiluche. Inter Milan don't concede goals. My starting 11: Mbappe, Kane, Vats, Foden, Reinders, Is planning to do Salah to Olise and Theo to Frimpong or De Ketelaere to Alvarez and Salah to Olise. Which one is better there? Salah to Olise, Theo to Frimpong, De Ketelaere to Alvarez, Salah to Olise. I prefer the first one. Yeah, I think Frimpong was rested for Leverkusen's last game as well, so it's fresh. Babsco says 9.6 million player for midfield. Where is your team? You already have Vats, you already have Reinders, Rafinha, you already have Gittens. So which team don't you have there? You already have Kane. I'd replace Musiala with another Bayern Munich player. So go for either Sane or Olise. If you already have another defender, or you already have Kim. So that means... No, yeah, okay. So if you take out Musiala, you can bring in another player from there. Bayern Munich player, Babsko, Bayern Munich player. Let's see... As we take a look at the other options. So bench players, right? So bench Reinders in that case, option 1. Okay, so I forgot about that. We also have to look for starting 11. So Mbappe, Kane, Foden, Vats have to start. Rafinha has to start. Yeah, Olise for sure. If you're taking out Olise for... Let's see. Frimpong. So if you're taking out Salah for Olise, starts, yes. So yeah, you have to bench Reinders, yes. You have to bench Reinders in your situation. All the other players have to start. Foden, Vats, all of them have to start. Yeah, I'm taking a look at them one by one. So I can see here David is benched. I don't know why they benched him. I think that game is going to be like a 2-2. So interesting not to be starting. We've gone through most of the lineups. Is this your live rank globally? Yeah, 646. Comes down to... I'm trying to get to the top 500 this week, hopefully. It's last time I was... After match day 4, I was 300th in the world, and then I didn't have Vats in my team. I didn't have Vinicius, and all that cost me after that. And then it dropped down to like 4,000, and then captaining Rafinha last time helped me, so it jumped up all those positions. What fantasy will be like? What fantasy will be like in the round of 16? First is the playoffs first, Johnny. There's going to be the playoffs first. So they're going to give us a free wildcard basically to use for the knockouts, the playoffs, the 9th to 24th positioned teams, 2 legs. And then after that, when the round of 16 draw is made, we're going to get another unlimited transfers. So we're also going to basically have another free wildcard before the round of 16. So yeah, right now, just make your team for now. You're going to get wildcards for later. Thoughts on Llorente? Llorente as in the Atletico Madrid Llorente? No. I feel like there's so many other teams to go for. And then there's players that we're going to ignore, but I'm telling you for sure they're probably going to have high-scoring games. Like, you see that Young Boys and Red Star game, I think it could be like 3-3. So if you have a differential for many of those teams, well and good. Not many people will have them. Stuttgart and PSG as well. I'm expecting both teams to score in that game. And Dembele is playing, Bakola is playing, Douai is playing, Emre is playing, Hakimi is playing, Lucas Hernandez is playing. So we know most of the teams. How's playing Arsenal recently? It was a tough January for us. January was difficult, man. We had to play Brighton away, Brentford away, Newcastle, Man United, Tottenham, Aston Villa. All of those games in 1 month is crazy. But I got through it. We still have a chance in the second leg against Newcastle. Let's see. It's going to be tough, but hopefully you'll have signed players to then. We don't have enough players, that is for sure. Like today, I did not want Saliba and Timber to start at all because we don't have enough players, and we have Man City on the weekend. We needed to rest those players. I don't have a problem even if we draw today, to be honest. Time for you to transfer the last player. I can see Theo Schlotterbeck having clean sheets, though. Actually, no. I can see Dinamo Zagreb scoring Ezra. Schlotterbeck, maybe. So if I give you my predictions, let me give you guys my predictions, and then I will do what Ray has advised me to do to make my last transfer. So Aston Villa Celtic, I'm going to go for Aston Villa 2, Celtic 1. Dortmund Shakhtar, I'm going to go for Dortmund 2, Shakhtar 0. Barcelona Atalanta, I'm going to go for Barcelona 3, Atalanta 2. Bayern Munich, Bratislava 6-1 to Bayern Munich. Brest, Real Madrid, I'm going to go for 3-1 Madrid win. Girona, Arsenal, I'm going to go for Girona 1, Arsenal 2. Dinamo Zagreb, Inter Milan, AC Milan to win 3-1. Inter Milan, Monaco 2-1, Inter Milan. Juventus, Benfica 1-1. Leverkusen 4, Sparta Prague 0. Lille 2, Feyenoord 2. I'm going to go for Man City to win that game 3-0 against Club Brugge. PSV, Liverpool, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw because they've rested everyone. Salzburg, Atletico Madrid, I'm going to go for Atletico Madrid to win 3-1. Sporting Bologna, no Gyökeres, I'm going to go for Sporting 2, Bologna 1. Sturm Graz, Leipzig to win 3-2. Stuttgart, PSG to win 2-1. Young Boys, Red Star 2-2 draw. So those are the games I'm expecting a lot of goals in. Not optimistic against Girona, right? I don't think we're going to score a lot of goals. This particular game, I don't think we're focused on this particular game. I mean, if we finish third or fourth, it means we're not going to face Liverpool or Barcelona until the semi-final if we get there. But the way things are, Real Madrid are not in the top 8, Man City not in the top 8, Bayern Munich are not in the top 8. You could finish second and still end up facing Bayern Munich. You could finish fourth and still end up facing Club Brugge. So I don't think it really matters between first and fourth because all those big teams are not in the top 8 anyway. I think when they were making the draw in the league phase, they thought Man City and Madrid and Bayern Munich, all those guys will be in the top 8. So yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. We've rested a lot of players as well, and I didn't want the likes of Saliba to start anyway. So I think Girona are going to score at least one goal. Don't you think we should favor attackers more than defenders? Yes, 100%. 5-0 Arsenal win. That would be great, Ray, because we've rested almost everyone. So let me make my last transfer quickly. So I don't know if Skorupski is starting, right? It doesn't matter. Sommer is the one who's going to be in my team. So Sommer is starting. Sommer goalkeeper is okay. Gabriel, Hernandez, Grimaldo, Bastoni, Schlotterbeck. All of them are starting. Goodness me, who am I going to bench? So Odegaard is starting, Vart is starting, Kane. David is benched. So what do I do there? Do I take out Jonathan David or Lookman? Who do I need most? What did you guys do? Would you take out Lookman and bring in a midfielder or take out David and bring in a striker? Nottingham Forest have been doing incredibly well, man. Like, there's a time they were a joke. They were buying so many players and none of them were playing. But they've done so well. Defensively, fantastic. They were Sonodoy and Langen. Chris Wood has been great. Chris Wood, I would have him on the Arsenal bench, to be honest. When you're like drawing 1-1 and you need a player to bring in the last 20 minutes and then you just put in crosses, I'd bring in Chris Wood. And then the fact that we are the best team in the world at corners, if he had Chris Wood there, people would really be calling us talk for sure because he would score a lot of goals. Bournemouth too as well, yeah. Ouattara has been incredible. Lookman, Basco says David says Ray. It depends on who do we want to bring in. Because even if I take out David, I will have 8.7 million. Which striker would I bring with that? I wouldn't afford Lewandowski. I wouldn't afford. I can't afford Haaland as well. I'm thinking I can't bring in a Man City player or Madrid player with that money. I don't know. Can I afford Bellingham or Foden? Let me check the midfield. If I take out Lookman, let's see. If I take out Lookman, who can I afford? I can't afford Foden still. Let me see Bayern Munich's midfield. I might have to go without a Man City player in this one, which is crazy. Sun is 7.8. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing what Ezra is saying, going for Lookman out. I think I might have to go against you, Babsco and Ray, because there's no one I can bring up front. If I take out David, there's no one else I can bring up front that I can afford. You can do Rodrigo for 8.7. I prefer Bayern Munich at home to Bratislava than Madrid away to Brest. I think Bayern Munich are going to score 6. I don't think Real Madrid are going to score 6 away from home. So let's see. Olise, I can afford Olise. So I've decided it has to be a midfielder because I can only afford midfielders. I cannot afford forward players if I take out David. So it's going to be either Sane or Olise. I don't know, Ezra. I'm thinking something is telling me Sane. Something is really telling me bring in Sane for this match day. And Olise is owned by 14% though. Also, this is when I also kind of need to protect the rank, because if I go for Sane and then he doesn't score and then Olise scores twice and is because my fear for that Babsco is Sane is owned by 3%, Olise is owned by 14%. If Olise scores an assist and then Sane doesn't, then I've just wasted a transfer. Then 14%, 3%. Kane, Griezmann, Rafinha. Yeah, I'm really thinking Olise. John is saying Olise. Havertz, Jesus, and now yes, best strikers. No, I'm hearing you. We've made a bid for Watkins. Ray, I would have Watkins at Arsenal. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Ezra and John in terms of going for Olise. I think that is what I could do. But Ray and Babsco are saying Sane. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared of both of them will probably get subbed off, right? Nabry's on the bench. Let's see. Oh. This is literally a 50-50 decision. Last Wheel of Fortune. That is what I did last week with Rafinha captaincy, Babs. I was a bit lucky in terms of catching Rafinha. It was just between him and someone else. I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to go for Rafinha. I think I even flipped a coin. I might have to do that again, you know? You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that trick. Let me get a coin. Let me get a coin. Let me get a coin. Sane is heads and Olise is tails. So let's see. Best of 3. Let's see. That is heads for the first one. So that is Sane winning so far. And that is heads for the second one as well. Sane. It's gone to Sane, man. It's gone to Sane. It's gone to Sane, guys. I have to go with it. Ezra, Johnny, the coin has said Sane. So Ray and Babsco, that is who we are going for. We are going for Sane. Oh, I hope it works. I really hope it works. Review transfers. Lookman to Sane. Confirm transfer. Yes. Transfer confirmed, guys. It's done. I cannot go back from that now. Sane is in the team. Coin flipped. Now it's about who is going to be in my starting lineup, who is going to be my captain now. Oh, let's see. Lucky coin, hope so, Babsco. Let's go, says Ray. So goalkeeper fine, Gabriel, Grimaldo, Theo Hernandez. Man, Bastoni and Theo Hernandez. This is so difficult. So captain is going to be Kane. Captain is definitely going to be Kane. I've captained Kane. David is on the bench, so take him out first. Bastoni comes in for David. So far it's Griezmann, Kane, Odegaard, Sane, Rafinha, Gabriel, Grimaldo, Theo Hernandez, Bastoni. Akilucha, I'm happy with Akilucha being on the bench. Let me put him here as a first sub, although it doesn't matter. So should I Schlotterbeck? So I'm going to bring in Schlotterbeck for Theo Hernandez. Should I do that? Sane, Rafinha. No, I'm not going to bench Odegaard. I'm not going to bench the Arsenal player. I brought him in last time and he scored. Gabriel is too much of a threat in terms of corners and keeping a clean sheet to bench him. Too scared to do that. Theo Hernandez. Okay, last question, guys. Theo Hernandez or Schlotterbeck? Who should be in the starting lineup? Theo Hernandez or Schlotterbeck? Who should I have in the starting lineup? Theo Hernandez or Schlotterbeck? Who should I have in the starting lineup between that? I've predicted Dortmund to keep a clean sheet and AC Milan not to keep a clean sheet. If we're going to Gabriel for Schlotterbeck, no, Gabriel is definitely in the lineup. Gabriel is not going anywhere. That's your question all stream. No, Captain Sun is too risky, Rick. Too risky. The coin has already. That's your question as well, Ezra. Like Schlotterbeck and Theo Hernandez. Really? I feel like Dinamo Zagreb are going to score, but I feel like Theo Hernandez could get an attacking return. But Schlotterbeck is at home against Shakhtar. Let me check the Champions League table as well. Let me see where Shakhtar and you thought this was going to be fun, right? It's always fun, but it's very stressful. UCL table. Let's see who is in the. If Shakhtar can go through, not the UEFA Women's Champions League table. Google, I did not ask for that one. I asked for the Champions League table. So where is Dinamo Zagreb is 26th. If they win, they could go through. So Dinamo Zagreb have to attack, but so do Shakhtar as well. Both of them are like they're 26th and 27th, so that doesn't help at all. Theo Hernandez, flip a coin. Johnny says flip another coin. Should we? We've already used that luck once. It's like who wants to be a millionaire? You can only use one. The phone call once. You can only use 50-50 once. Olysio Haaland as captain. Oh, in that case, I'd have Haaland. I'm fearful that I don't have Haaland in my team. I feel like he's going to score. The Wheel of Fortune says Vasco. I love that game, by the way. How fantasy games are never fun. They make a little bit of sanity with you. Yeah. He didn't play Euro Fantasy Ray, right? So I remember he didn't play it, if I'm not wrong. Phone a friend, says Ray. Phone a friend. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know if you can do it. Should I phone you guys know Dylan, right? I'm going to go to his stream and ask him. That is fun, right? Let me go to Dylan's stream. Let me go to Dylan's stream and ask him. I don't know if he's going to get to my question. Yeah, I'm going to go to Dylan's stream and ask. I load and then I'm going to go and ask him. I was just took a -8. Oh, I don't like -8. Did you have? You didn't have enough players. I was in top 200 in the world for Norwegian. For the Norwegian League, the top 200 for the Norwegian Fantasy. Yeah, that was a fun one. And the guy that I had captain on the last day called Nipan, I had that Arsenal want him. I was like, oh, that guy. I've been captaining him in the Norwegian League. I've never watched him. I only captained him, but I've never watched him. By Frimpong with Grimaldo, Inter definitely was Inter definitely. Yes, ask Dylan, Haaland or Griezmann. Haaland. What do I do with Vinicius, Salah, Musiala, and Decatelere? What do I do with Vinicius, Salah? I would take out Salah for sure because it's a lot of money, and then I would take out Vinicius as well. Take out those two, and then you just bench Musiala. Decatelere is starting, right? You just leave him on the bench if you don't want him to start. My rank is going down. I have 12 players now. 2 of them are Trusty and Kun. Now, you never know. Celtic could also go there and do something. Let's see. My starting lineup: Guirassy, Haaland, Kane. And I'm logged into the wrong account. Let me log into the other account where I'm subscribed to him. My starting lineup: Guirassy, Haaland, Kane, Vats, Olise, Rafinha, Schlotterbeck, Hakimi, Grimaldo, Kim, Sommer, bench who plays. I even started playing my own Indian leagues fantasy, though I don't watch any much. I know a couple of teams. I always see some results. I mean, I follow a lot of football, like even Singapore League, even Thailand League, um, even Bosnian League, like just a lot. Even Indian League, yeah, I know a couple of teams there. Even Hong Kong League. A replacement for Musiala other than Vats, Olise. Olise or Sane, Bayern Munich direct. Do you think you can face Liverpool to win the Premier League? I guess it's not in our hands right now. They'd have to drop a few points, which is tough. We just have to keep it at 6 points the way it is, and then hope that. My only hope right now, Johnny, is that Arsenal have already played against Aston Villa away. We've already played Man City away. We've already played Chelsea away. We've already played Bournemouth away, and Liverpool haven't played Bournemouth away. They haven't played Chelsea away. They haven't played Man City away. They haven't played those teams away. So that is my hope. I'm hoping that they drop points against those teams. But we also have a game against them at Anfield. And if it gets to that point, we have to go there and beat them to win the league. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy. We've not won there since 2012. I was just joining high school at that time. It's been a long time. I've not seen Arsenal winning at Anfield. You think I have the right players on the bench? Babsco. Where's Babsco's team again? Bench, Ganesh, goalkeeper, fine. Reinders, Gittens. Guirassy, Haaland, Kane for sure. Vats, Olise, finish Lotterbeck, Hakimi, Grimaldo, Kim, Sommer. That's tough. How many defenders do you have? Grimaldo, Kim, Schlotterbeck, Hakimi. You know what I'd do? I'd have a back three, Babsco. I'd have three defenders and then go for another midfielder. So I'd reduce the defenders. But who would I reduce in terms of the defenders? Grimaldo. My honest opinion, Babsco, I don't like Kim as an option. I feel like Slovan could get one goal. So if that was my team, I would take out Kim and bring in Gittens. That is what I would do. If Kim ends up scoring Babsco, I am so sorry. No, not watching them, Ray. Just following, checking results, checking the table, checking players. There's nowhere to watch Bosnian league, and the leagues that I watch are the Premier League, the La Liga, the Bundesliga, the Serie A, the Championship, English Championship, and then sometimes the MLS when it's going on, and then at night, I'm usually watching NBA. You'll find me there watching Celtics playing Clippers, or you'll find me watching WWE. And I'm doing, what am I doing? Yeet. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing at night all over the house. Yeet. If you watch WWE, we can definitely be friends. So if you follow NBA and WWE and football, we can definitely hang around because I'm there like this all night. We're the ones, Super League, not really that much. There's nowhere to watch it. Maybe highlights you sometimes check. Like I saw the other day, there was a lot of 5-4s in that league. So sometimes I do know, I followed the season where Trabzonspor won the league. I think they had, what was his name again? The guy who used to play for Napoli. What's his name? Hamsik, right? Hamsik played for Trabzonspor. Those I follow all those leagues. Is Mamouche already playing? No, he's not playing the Champions League game. We're already friends, aren't we? Yeah, Ray, we are. Okay, so let me ask this question. Start Schlotterbeck. Start Schlotterbeck, or who do I want? Theo Hernandez. Yeah, I've asked Dylan the question. Let's see what he will say. Captain Adeyemi versus Shakhtar. No, Muhammad, that is too risky. There is so many big players to captain. Like if you captain Adeyemi, he could score, yes. But if Haaland goes and hits a hat trick and Kane hits a hat trick, then let's see. Theo says Giovanni. It's tough because I feel like Dortmund could keep a clean sheet, but they bought Daniel Sekan, was also a great player. They bought okay, Sekan, okay. Yeah, I followed them the season they won the league. And then I also followed last season. I think that's the season where Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, well, they're the ones that were like on 98 points, 99 points or something. There was a couple of teams like on over 90 points. I think it was Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, right? It was a tough league last season. Everyone was winning all their games. Bayern have a week difference tonight. Yeah, so for me, I wouldn't go for Kim. Let's see. Isn't the special one the coach Fenerbahce? Yeah, he's the one. Jose. Let's see. Okay, so I'm waiting for one thing, and then my team is done. The deadline is still far, right? Yeah. Let me first confirm this sub. So Ken is definitely going to be my captain. Bastoni is definitely going to start there. And yeah, I'm happy with the rest of the players. So it's literally between Schlotterbeck. Imagine debating between Schlotterbeck and Theo Hernandez, and then Akiluche scores a hat-trick. Gvardiol versus Bruges. Yes, if you have your Limitless or you have Gvardiol in your team, definitely keep him. I would have him in my team if I had enough transfers. Because even the way he attacks, man, he had like 5 chances against Chelsea over the weekend. See, I watched the Super League, says Babsco. We don't get you the Super League. So one more transfer and then we're done. One more sub and then we're done. This is going to be so much fun. All the games at the same time. So let me check the poll, how the poll is looking. So I asked you guys a question on the poll. Let's see what the results are so far. Let's see. Ken is definitely going to be the captain because I'm expecting them to score at least 6 goals. I think Arsenal could get 2 goals. I don't know. Odegaard doesn't score a lot of goals. So here I'm looking for, he's not going to get a lot of ball recovery. So here I'm looking for an assist or, from the corner. Ideally, it would be Odegaard corner to Gabriel goal. Perfect. That would be perfect. Or should it be Bastoni going out? No. Let's see what the results are. So far from the votes, most of you are using the 2 transfers. No one is using the Limitless. Wow, crazy. Crazy. 64% to 2 transfers, 14% taking a hit, and then 0% Limitless cheap. Interesting. Musiala to Olise -4 is good or no? Depends on the rest of your team foot. If you don't have enough players, I would do that transfer. But if I had like 12, 13 players, I don't like -4s because all of a sudden you're hoping Olise gets you, a goal and an assist for you to return that -4. Is it still cold during the night there? Not now. A lot of rain though. No Limitless or Wildcard left. Yeah, I used them a long time ago. I didn't like the Limitless right now because all of the 11, or because of this stress that you're going through right now. Like you're trying to figure out which 11 players to start because your bench is not going to be used and all that. I have Reinders and Decathlon that I can play for one of them. Reinders and Decathlon that I can play. Oh, okay. I have one of them who you can play. Oh, you bring in. I would play Reinders foot. Just play Reinders. Do you have Kane or someone in your team? Did you send in any of your team here? Hopefully, you have another. I don't like -4s for this week, unless you're in a really desperate position. You don't have anyone to play at all. But since you have Reinders, just start Reinders. He always goes forward and scores. So hopefully, he scores. Let's see. Sanya Reinders already have a list and Kane 11.5 million for midfielder, says a Rambo. So Sanya Reinders already have a list and Kane. Already have a list and Kane. No, we go for Sanya as well, Harambo. If I could have 6 players from, if I could have 6 Bayern Munich players, I'd have 6 Bayern Munich players. I mean, Reinders or Decathlon for Musiala, and yes, I have Kane. Reinders or Reinders for, because he has an easier fixture. If Arsenal never existed, which club would you have supported? Ray, that question, my goodness. Which is the best team in India right now? Probably them. I had Schlotterbeck, perhaps go ahead it here. That is what I was thinking as well, to be honest, because I said Schlotterbeck, we could get a clean sheet. I don't think Hernandez will get a clean sheet. You wouldn't back Musiala off the bench then. So Foot, there's that, yeah. You're actually right. He could also come off the bench and do something off the bench. But it's a bit risky though, because he could also come on in the 80th minute and then he just lose out on a lot of points. That you've actually brought up a very good point, Foot, because that is I think he could come on like around the 70th minute. So yeah, or could they get the job done and then he doesn't even come on? No, I wouldn't go for that option. I wouldn't go for that option. It would have been Liverpool. No way. Ugh, disgusting. Liverpool. Do I get Alvarez or Griezmann? Alvarez is probably the better pick. I already had Griezmann, so Etihad outside has been evacuated due to a fire. I saw something like that, like in the shops or something. Okay, so I think most of you have said Schlotterbeck. And I had Schlotterbeck in mind, and Dylan has said Schlotterbeck as well, so I'm going to have the Hernandez as the first sub, yeah. I think my team is ready. So how many points are you guys targeting for this week? Because for me, this week, I'm going to say, because this season so far, I had 96, 98 last time. So if it's 2-point improvement every time, why not? Let's go for 100. Let's go for 100. Why not? Let's go for 100. Why not? I'm going to say 90, targeting at least 90 points for this week. I feel like Kane and San and Olise are going to go crazy today. And yeah, 1 to 85 plus, hopefully 10,000 plus, says Babsco. Ryan don't get lots of points. That's why I prefer Kim, my Fenerbahce soldier. Oh yeah, Kim used to play for Fenerbahce, right? Yeah. And that was before he went to Napoli. No PSG players. Thoughts on Bacola? I don't think Stuttgart is going to be an easy fixture for them. I think they're going to win like 2-1, yes, but there's so many other options for Remy, so many other options. But if you want a differential, why not? You can go for Bacola, but you wouldn't be on my list, no. Welcome to Fantasy, where you're going to send over a free-to-play game. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Luckily, I didn't have a limitless or anything. The only headaches I had were, Sane or Molise. My team is ready, so nothing else to change. I am absolutely fine with how my team is looking right now. Last time, guys, buy Alvarez or Griezmann and bench Reinders or upgrade Theo to De Vrij and play Reinders. Buy Alvarez or Griezmann and bench Reinders or upgrade Theo to De Vrij and play Reinders. I prefer the first option as well. Hopefully nothing to do with hits. If you're not taking hits, I'm fine. It's the first one. No, I didn't yet. I was recording for Arsenal, and then there's a video I've even recorded I've not posted yet. Was busy. No, didn't yet, but just I literally just took what is it called? 3 sausages. That's why they say pause, right? No hits. Yeah, if it's no hits as well, then I would go for Alvarez. Yes, the Alvarez option. If still got limits, is it the best time to use it? Yeah, Jack. Yeah, right now. Definitely right now. She lived in Europe. Imagine watching UCL at 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's crazy. For us, it's very good because it's like 11, 10 around there PM, which is great time. I made jollof rice today with extra spice. Wow, you make jollof rice. Where do you get it there? Or there are a lot of like restaurants there for different countries. There's always restaurants. Yeah, I think you can go to America and get a Chinese restaurant. I think you can go to Spain and get an Italian restaurant. I think you can go to South Africa and get an Indian restaurant. Yeah, I think there's everywhere. Which match will you be watching? Young Boys versus Red Star? It would have been interesting to see Young Boys playing against Brest. That would have been interesting. But this game is going to have a lot of goals. I'm going to have Arsenal on the laptop, and then I'm going to have the split screen on the TV where they show all the games at once. Oh, when a goal goes in, they show you how the goal goes in. That's where the channel I'm going to have on the TV. You made it yourself. Wow, interesting. I've never eaten jollof rice. I only hear about it maybe one day. I watched on YouTube for the recipe. YouTube gives you everything, huh? I'm hoping PSG win versus Stuttgart. I think it's going to be 2-1 PSG. I think it's going to be 2-1 PSG. 2-1 win. There's so many questions. The last day, people are stressed on Twitter and stuff. I've put my Twitter link on the chat, by the way. You can follow, and then we can always be discussing there. Who is better, Captain Kane or Haaland? Says Sambit, Kane for sure. I just want my Madrid to qualify for the playoffs. You'll win, Ray. You'll win. I don't think you're going to lose to Brest at all now. Although I think, did they play? Was it Monaco? I think Real Madrid played Lille, right? I think Real and Atletico both played Lille this season. I need to post the Arsenal team on. I also run a Facebook page for Arsenal, and it's almost on 50,000 there. I have to post there as well. I can't wait in the future when you have people working with you, man. Imagine losing to Brest. Losing to something that you like, it's crazy. Arsenal are confident in signing Watkins. Jesus. That would be sensational. If you got Watkins at Arsenal, I would cry. Watkins would be incredible. I guess everyone's team is ready. Most of you, I guess everyone's team is ready. And you don't have to wait too long for the way the previous seasons, the knockout ends, and then you have to wait for December, January, and then it returns in February. The Champions League is coming back in 2 weeks. There's a draw on Friday. And then 2 weeks' time, the playoffs start, and the playoffs are going to be interesting. We could have Real Madrid against Bayern. We could have those teams playing each other. Lots of Arsenal fans from around the world are waiting for Glenn to post. I'm not sure about all over the world, but it's fun. I always wanted. I didn't know anything about YouTube until 2019, which is crazy in terms of posting. But I remember back in like 2017, 2016, because I started playing Champions League Fantasy around 2017, I couldn't do any content. And you have a question and you don't have anyone to ask. And like, who the hell am I going to? I'm not going to go and ask my grandmother about starting Sane or Lise. She doesn't know about that. I need to have people who I can ask, and here, like having this and then going to the Arsenal page, and you can just ask a question and then you get a reply. And then over here, I can get some help from Ray and Johnny and Feremi and everyone else. That's fantastic. It's not fair. Each team in this UCL should have played all the opponents in this new UCL format. It would be so many games. I guess it's luck, but yeah, it's I guess it's not fair, yes, but I guess everyone has played a tough game. For us, as an Arsenal fan, we had to go to Inter Milan away, Sporting away, and Atalanta away. Those are very tough fixtures, 3 of them. But Liverpool went to AC Milan away. I think Inter Milan is better than AC Milan. Liverpool also went to... Basically, our away fixtures is way tougher than Madrid than Liverpool. But Liverpool also had to play Real Madrid and Leverkusen at home. We also had to play PSG. Yeah, I think it's not fair on all the teams. I think it's tough on some teams. Yes, locked and loaded. Locked says, Johnny, it's been 3 seasons, I believe, with you. For me, yeah, I think it's been 3 seasons. Yes. Or do you prefer Barcelona or Liverpool in the quarterfinals? Which one to face? Oh, between those 2 teams, I'd go with Liverpool, the one that I'm used to facing. Oh yeah, right now, I'd not want to play Barcelona right now. Although, I mean, obviously, people make fun of Arsenal never winning the Champions League. All of you know that. But like in the Champions League this season, for example, even if you played Real Madrid or Barcelona, I don't think any of those teams would beat us 3-0 or 4-0, for example, because we have such a good defense. You would probably lose like we lost to Bayern Munich last season, 1-0 or 2-0 or something like that, and then we don't score. But I think Barcelona, if you play them on a bad day, they could destroy you badly. Like I've seen them this season against Madrid, against Bayern, against Benfica, against Valencia. They score 7-8 goals per game. So it would be tough. I'd prefer Liverpool because we're used to them. And it's been a long time since we lost to Liverpool or Man City or Man United or Chelsea. So that's a positive for us right now. I remember growing up losing by 8 goals to United, 6 goals to Chelsea. It was tough. Many more seasons together to come. Yes. And the channel will keep on improving for sure. Yeah, this is my team, say Johnny. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to implement like FPL on the channel and stuff. That is what I'd like to do. I have a target fast for the Everything Arsenal channel and the Football Reminisce channels fast. Is my team. Yes, is my team. Barcelona I was referring to. Barcelona is your team. Yeah, I would not want to play Barcelona, right? Especially Rafinha. There's a time we wanted Rafinha before you guys got him from Leeds. And people are like, 50 million? No, don't buy him for 50 million. No, that's too expensive. Right now, it's like 200 million. Right now, you cannot get him. You cannot get him at all. Can help you research with the FPL research. That's the one thing. And not just the research. The thing is the graphics. Like FPL content is on the other level. Like, if you go and you watch Andy and you go and you watch all the other channels, like if you have it committed to that, you can improve everything else. But my main thing is Everything Arsenal and the Football Reminisce page. And then, because Champions League doesn't come all the time. But yeah, if I just could do FPL content like this, you just, screen share and just talk about it. Fantastic, because I play it every time. I've been playing it since 2015. And sometimes I have a lot to say and I'm like, no, there's no way to say it. As a City fan, it's so frustrating to watch this UCL without Rodri. If they get no, you won't get eliminated. You'll win today's game. I'll support Leverkusen this UCL. If Club Brugge beat Man City, that would be the shock of the season. If it bigger than all the others. bigger than all the others. I had Rafinha in FPL back during his Leeds days. Yeah, I remember those days. Just after COVID. Do Arsenal want Ansu? No. Right now, we need a striker. We seriously need a striker. If we don't sign someone, I don't think we're going to win the league. We have to sign a striker. With Saka out and Jesus injured and Sterling not working out and Martinelli has not been playing that well, I think it does not count for Flick. And he went to Brighton, he didn't work out though, so I don't know if he's comfortable in the Premier League. We have a City, Barcelona, and Real fan all in one shirt. Yeah, City, Barcelona, and Real, and there's usually a Dortmund one as well, and we have an Arsenal one as well. I think there's usually a Liverpool one as well. I've actually never seen a Man City one until Foremi came in for this one. Never seen a City fan in the chat. I don't know if you have a Bayern one. You usually have a Bayern one. I don't think so. Crazy, says Johnny. Crazy. Good week ahead. So I'm going to have a review for this match day afterwards. After I talk about the Arsenal game, I will have a review for this one. Right now we have 15 minutes to go. I need to set up the game and all and everything on the laptop and everything to get ready for that, and then we will be ready for all the crazy games. Same, never seen a City fan in general. I know one over here. I like City only for Pep. You like the bald head, Johnny. Pep, I don't mind Pep. I think he's one of the best of my coaches ever. But he's the reason why we've not won the Premier League the last 2 seasons. I think Ray asked for the what is it? The predictor. Let's see the predict. Let me check my predictions on the predictor. I like the bald head. To watch all the matches, I hope you have 18 screens. No, I have 2 where I can watch Arsenal on one, and then the other one where I can see the goals as they go in. Not live matches, but just you see the goals. If Barcelona score, you can see it. If Madrid score, you see it. So I've gone for PSV to beat Liverpool because Liverpool have rotated, but do PSV need to win? Where are PSV on the table? I'm thinking 2-2 draw. I've gone for Leipzig to win 3-2. I've gone for Inter Milan to win 2-0 here. But now I'm going to change this to 2-1. I think Monaco are going to score. So I went for Aston Villa 3-1. I went for Arsenal 3-0 here, but I'm going to change it because of the lineup. So I'm going to go for 2-2. I said 2-1. Who's starting in defense? Gabriel, Calafiori, Kivio. I heard that Girona's defense has a lot of injuries, but I think they still have a few good players going up front. So let's just go for 2-1 here, and then 3-0, 3-1. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. Yeah, last week it was I don't know how many points there's a week. Last week was terrible. Last week was 17 points, and then last week it was terrible. I went for Barcelona to draw 2-2 with Benfica. It was close. If it was 4-4, would have been close. I went for Liverpool to beat Lille 2-1, but it was 3-1, but it was 2-1. Yeah, last week's predictions were terrible because I also went for Bayern to beat Feyenoord. The previous week, I think there's one where I did really, really well. I don't remember whether it was Matchday 2 or 3 or something, but those are my predictions. I'd say he's fast Pep son. He is, so yeah, that's why I also can't hate him, basically. Shiny and Baldi, not Ateta. So we are ready. Let me confirm my team one last time, and then I also, do you guys play these quiz arena games? I also play them all the time. All these quiz arena games. Would you bring Son from Tottenham? Not now, Johnny. Nah. Right now, you can tell he's approaching his end, so definitely not now. Son from 5 years ago, 100%. He's the only Tottenham player that I like, really. He's a nice guy, but apart from him, nope. He went with Partey defensively. So, Bastoni, Grimaldo, Gabriel Schlotterbeck in defense, Odegaard, Vat, Sane, Rafinha in midfield, Kane and Griezmann up front, Salma my goalkeeper, Theo Hernandez on the bench. Hopefully, I don't regret. that. Hopefully that works out. The final was a shocker. It was, man. It was crazy. I appreciate you guys watching. We have 10 minutes before the deadline hits. We'll have a review, and then we don't have to wait for too long. Next week, we are back again with the playoffs content, and then I think I'll have a video on Friday after the draw. I think I'll have a fast draft video after the draw on Friday, so we won't have to wait for too long. Is there any rivalry between you and Man United? Oh yeah, that's Johnny. That's the team I hate most out of everyone. I think it's because of growing up, it was Arsenal against Man United. Yeah, and then also it was made worse when they beat us 8-2, and then they took Van Persie. That was painful. So yeah, I've never forgot. Man United ruined my childhood, Johnny. I couldn't go to school. You'd go to school and everyone is in our class. I remember when I was, I don't know, like different countries what they call it, but when I was in like grade 7, and I think most people call it grade 7 or whatever, class 7, wherever you are, around that point, my class had 30 people, I remember. We were 15 boys, 15 girls. And out of the 30 people, 20 of them are Man United fans. I still remember that to this day. 30 people in one class, 20 of them Man United fans. So you can imagine how painful it is. It was very painful. 20 of them Man United fans. Arsenal fans, we were like 4 of us. And then there was obviously a couple that didn't like football. And then, a couple that maybe liked. Man City didn't exist those days. Liverpool, I think we had one. And then we had, Tottenham and those teams never really have supporters. So 20 United fans out of 30 people in one class, Ray. So that was painful. And that was the time when they beat us 8-2. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. Isn't Arsenal big in Africa? It is. I think Man United is the biggest in the world. So Africa, Asia, maybe Liverpool. I usually hear Liverpool is bigger in Asia. And then these days, I usually hear Arsenal and United in the Americas. So, yeah. But between my Maguire captain, Johnny, you've gone crazy. Bye. Have fun. It was lovely being here as always. Thank you, Ray. Let me finish it there. We'll be back again with another video on Friday, and then same more content next week, and then live stream next time. We are back now. No missing more live streams. Thank you for watching. I'll catch up with you guys on the next one. Hopefully, Kane does score 5 goals today.